Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, I'm Ayu. Welcome to Introductions to Economic. So today we are going to discuss about supply and demand and how market works. Enjoy the video. Okay, students, in this topic, we are going to discuss 5 subtopics. Number 1, learn the nature of a competitive market. Number 2, examine what determines the demand for a good in a competitive market. Number 3, examines what determines the supply of a good in a competitive market. Number 4, see how supply and demand together set the prices of a good and the quantity sold. And the last one, consider the key role of prices in allocating scarce resources. Okay, what is demand? Demand here means that the quantity demanded refers to the amount of quantity of a good that buyers are willing to purchase at alternative prices for a given period. Okay, next, so the determinants of demand. Related with some questions like what factors determine how much ice cream you will buy and what factors determine how much you will really purchase. There are 6 factors. Number 1 is the product own price, and number 2, consumer income. Number 3, prices of related goods. Number 4, taste, customer taste. Number 5, expectations. And the last one is number of consumer. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about the demand schedule and the demand curve. What is the demand schedule and what is the demand curve? The demand schedule is a table that shows the relationship between the price and the quantity demanded. But the demand curve is a graph of the relationship between both the price of a good and the quantity demanded. In order to compose the demand schedule and demand curve, we have to pay attention with the principle of ceteris paribus. It means that other things being equal. Okay, so let me give you an example. Take a look, table 4.1, Catherine's demand schedules of her ice cream cone. So here there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 prices level. Start from the $0 to the $3. Take a look at the graph. And start from the price of 0, the quantity of cones demanded is 12. The price 0.5, the quantity is 10. When the price is $1, the quantity will be 8. When the price is $1.5, the quantity will be 6 cones. And when the price is $2, the quantity will be 4. And when the price is $2.5, the quantity will be 2 cones. And when the price is $3, the quantity will be 0. What happens? Take a look on the next. Okay, students, after you write down the Catherine's demand schedule, so now you have to draw the Catherine's demand curve. Step 1, you can write down the horizontal lines and vertical lines in one quadrant. And then you can write down the horizontal line with the notes of the quantity of the ice cream cone, and the vertical line is the price of the ice cream cone. And then you can plot the dots and connect the dots. It will be the Catherine's demand curve. Okay, next, market demand schedule. Market demand here means the sum of all individuals' demand at each possible prices. Graphically, individual demand curves are summed horizontally to obtain the market demand curve. Assume that the ice cream market has 2 buyers as follows. Okay, next, let's take a look, table 4.2, market demand as the sum of individual demands. Let's say the price of ice cream cones start from $0 up to $3. And there are 2 people here, Catherine and Nicholas. Okay, let's start from the price of the ice cone is $0. When the price of the ice cone is $0, so Catherine will need 12 and Nicholas will need 7. So totally market demand will be 19. When the price of the ice cone is $0.5, Catherine needs 10 ice cones and Nicholas needs 6 ice cones. So totally will be 16. Great. And when the price of the ice cone is $1, so Catherine will purchase 8 ice cream cone and Nicholas will purchase 5 ice cones. So totally will be 13 ice cones. Up to when the price of the ice cream cone is $3, so Catherine will purchase $0 and Nicholas will purchase only 1. So the total demand of Catherine and Nicholas will be only 1. Let's take a look on the graph on the next. Okay students, that's all about the demand. So is it clear enough? Okay, good job. Move on to the supply. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the supply. So what is supply? Quantity supplied refers to the amount or the quantity of a good that sellers are willing to make available for sale at alternative prices for a given period. And now, what are the determinants of supply? What factors determine how much ice cream you are willing to order or produce? There are 5 factors. Number 1 is product's own price. Number 2, input prices, technology, expectations, and number of sellers. Okay, next. Same with the previous subtopic about the demand. So in supply, you have to know about the supply schedule and the supply curve. The supply schedule here is a table that shows the relationship between the price of the good and the quantity supplied. The supply curve here is a graph of the relationship between the price of a good and the quantity supplied. In order to make and to arrange the supply schedule and supply curve, you have to pay attention with the economic principle here. We call it as a ceteris paribus. It means that other things being equal. Okay, let me give you an example. Let's assume here that Ben is a seller. So here is the Ben schedule supply. When the price of the ice cream cone starts from the $0 up to $3. Let's take a look at the quantity. Based on the table, 4.4. Okay? Start from when the price of the ice cream cone is $0, the quantity of cone supplied will be 0. When the price of the ice cream cone is 0.5, the quantity of cone supplied will be still 0. Up to the price of the ice cream cone is $2.5, the quantity of cone supplied will be 4 cones. And the last, when the price of the ice cream cone is $3, so the quantity of cone supplied will be 5 cones. Okay, next, you have to know about the market supply schedule. Market supply here means that the sum of all individual supplies at each possible price. Graphically, individual supplies curve are summed horizontally to obtain the market demand curve. Assume that the ice cream market has 2 suppliers as follows. In table 4.5, you can take a look market supply as the sum of individual supplies. Let's say when the price of the ice cream cone starts from $0 up to $3, and here there are 2 suppliers, let's say Ben and Nicholas. The combination, both Ben and Nicholas, we can call it as a market supply. Okay guys, that's all about the supplies. So any questions so far? No one? Is it clear? Okay, good job. So move on to the last topic, summary. The last, what can we conclude from this topic? Number 1, the supply curve shows how the quantity of the goods supplied depends upon the price. According to the law of supply, as the prices of a good rises, the quantity supplied rises. Therefore, the supply curve slopes will be upward. In addition to price, other determinants of how much producers want to sell include input, prices, technology, expectations, and the number of sellers. In one of these factors change, the supply curve shift. How about the conclusions of the demand here? The demand curve shows how the quantity of a good depends upon the price. According to the law of demand, as the price of a good falls, the quantity demanded will be rise. Therefore, the demand curve slopes will be downward. In addition to price, other determinants of how much consumer want to buy include income, taste, expectations, and the number of buyers. And the last, if one of these factors change, the demand curve will be shifted. Okay students, that's all about the supply and demand and how market works. I hope you can enjoy this topic and see you on the next video.